Johnnie, disappointing from us for the first hour of the game tonight. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought well, first half didn't look like us. We was poor, disjointed. Obviously, we've made changes. We knew it probably was going to look a little bit untidy. Some new faces in the team. We've had to jig it around. We've had to rotate, and it looked that way for that first half. We was off it, and they deserved to go in leading. Yeah, for sure. I thought we improved in the second half. Definitely much better in the second half, and I think when we made changes halfway through the half, we looked a lot better and a lot more like ourselves. But this is where we're at. You know, this is where we're at. We had to try and look after some lads. Like these games can be great for you when you've got everyone fit, you've got a full squad. It's a chance really to get everyone minutes. The state that we're at and the run of games that we've got and the injuries, it almost becomes a hindrance to the game of football. That's not to say that I wanted to lose it by no means, and I expected and wanted better in that first period for sure. We didn't come here to give the game away, but the bigger picture for us is the league. We've come through the game thankfully with no more injuries, and honestly, that was my biggest concern tonight, and then hoping that you can get a result as well. But it's difficult. We have to recognise where we're at as a squad and when the injuries that we've got, and we had to look after a few tonight because the last thing we want to do is lose any more. So that is the main takeaway from the night. We get through unscathed. We've had to roll some people out for a lot more minutes than we perhaps wanted to, but that's obviously the situation that we find ourselves in. So yeah, disappointing to not go through, but we move on, concentrate on the league.
First half they seemed to close us down. There'd be a little bit more bite about them, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think they was fresher. They didn't play Saturday, did they? Their game was called off. It's an important game for them with where they are. It becomes a little bit more significant because, and especially having not played at the weekend, it probably allowed them to go stronger and fresher. And I think that showed for sure. I thought they was good the way that they went about it, the way that they pressed in the first half. They had a bit of energy about them. We never handled that to start with. Once we got to grips with it, it was much more even, and we had some moments in the second half, but we huffed and puffed really. I'm not saying we deserved anything from it because we didn't, but much improved. And the start, yeah, they had much more energy at the start of the game.
Brought on Sam Hutchinson, of course, as well for the second half tonight, and of course Romain Sawyer's 45 minutes for him too. What were your thoughts? Yeah,
look, Romain hasn't played any football really of late. He had the international games, but he's not up to speed, if you like. So that'll be a valuable 45 minutes for him. Same with Sam. But we're going to need him during this stretch. Morgan got a 90 today, so that'll do him good as well. These are the things. Romain's been with us a few days, so has Sam. They're not completely sort of versed in what we're doing, but having a half of football with us will definitely help. And if and when we need them, they'll benefit from that too. So yeah, listen, it was minutes in their legs. Obviously loads more work that we need to do with them because they've only just joined us and they've missed a lot of work up till now. So we'll keep working with them while they're with us, and sure they'll be valuable additions.
And that triple substitution by you for the last quarter of the game, that seemed to give us a little bit more about us.
Yeah, it did. Look, I'd like to be in a position in the game where we haven't even got to bring them boys and we can give them a night off. But like I say, we didn't come to give the game away. We wanted to make a fist of it, and we done that in that last period. Josh comes on and gives us a real impetus down the right, and Omar gave us a threat up top, and we all of a sudden, we started to look like us again. But starting them boys from the off, you're asking them to do another 70, 80, 90 minutes when we've got the schedule that we've just had, the injuries that we've got. We can't lose any more of these players. And we've got a big game on Saturday as well. So the night was what it was. It was an awkward time to have this game. probably more not because of the scheduling, but more because of the way that the squad, with the injuries that we've got. It was put where it was put. There's nothing we can do about that. We had to play it, and we had to have a go at it. But it's probably one game. That's the 4th Tuesday in a row now that we've played. Probably one game too many.
And as you said, I mean, this is where we've really got to use the focus of the squad now to get us through this really difficult period coming up.
Yeah, it is a difficult period, but at least now we just focus on the league, and finally after Saturday we get a clear week for the first time in over a month. So that's good. I think the boys are going to need a little period of trying to sort of bring them down a little bit as far as their loading, and still do work on the training ground, but mindful of that we've just come through an unbelievably hard schedule, then going into another one over once the Christmas starts. You know, you're looking at 21st, 26th, 29th, 2nd, so they're gonna come again. So just having sort of a little free week here and the following one where we don't play in the midweek is a blessing, really. So yeah, we'll look at obviously the training loads now. We'll look at ways of looking after them. But tonight, obviously, we have to have our focus on to Saturday now and how we recover from this and getting the team as fresh as possible for that challenge.